And that one's not boiling. Whoa! That's not good. Bundys Garage, John Bundy here. Today I'm going to compare and do tests on two different types of synthetic motor oil. We have Liqui Moly here on the left, Mobil 1 on the right. I know the Mobil 1's 1030 and this one's 1040, but I figure it wouldn't make that much of a difference in these reviews. What I'm going to try to do is show you guys the color, consistency of each oil, and then I'm going to freeze each oil for 48 hours, and then I'm going to set them on fire. And what I mean by that is I'll take two open flames in a pan, and then from the cans I have here, I'll dump them into the heated pan and see which one lasts longer. I'll time that as well. So let's get started with the first one. I'll show you guys the color and consistency of each one and bring it up to the camera so you guys can see. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you guys which one's better, which one's worse. I've used one for a long time and I found out about one not too long ago, so this is more for me than anything. I just thought it'd be a cool video to do, see if these oils are the same standard or one's better than the other. So I guess we can start a discussion on synthetics, but I know there's a lot out there on YouTube already. So like I said, I'm just going to pour these out, show you the consistency, the coloring. I'm going to freeze them for 48 hours, and then I'm going to set them on fire. So let's see what happens. First we'll do the Mobil 1. Fill that up a little bit. Looks like honey. Nice clean color. This one's going to look a little bit more gray. And dark. And the reason being is this one has they call Moss 2. It's an additive that Liqui Moly has already put in the oil. Moss 2 can actually be bought as a separate additive, but Liqui Moly has already put it in there, so it makes the color look a lot darker than say the Mobil oil, than the Mobil 1. Put those lids on there. And the way you say this one is Liqui Moly. Almost like a girl's name. I dated this girl one time and her name was Liqui. If you guys can see that, it's almost a gray color. Might look almost dark on the camera, maybe not. Now we'll do the Mobil 1. See? Looks like honey. I'm going to freeze them now, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to stick them in my freezer for 48 hours. I'll show you the time and the date on my phone, and that way when I pull them out I'll record the time and date again so you guys can actually see that I actually did keep it in there for 48 hours. So let's do that now. The date and time is Saturday, November 16th, 4 o'clock p.m. I've put the Liqui Moly and the Mobil 1 into the freezer, and I will take these out in 48 hours. It will be Monday, 4 o'clock. I'll show you my phone again so you guys can see that. But after I freeze them for 48 hours, I'm going to pull them out, see how fast they run inside the cans, and then we'll set them on fire. As you can see, it's 8:32, Wednesday, November 20th. It's been about 100 hours that this oil, Liqui Moly and Mobil 1 have been in the freezer. So I'm going to take it out now. I got busy, had to do some stuff with work. So I'm going to take it out to the garage, and we'll take a reading of where they sit temperature-wise, and then I'll pour them out into another cup, and you guys can see the flow of each one. Alright, I'm going to take a thermometer here, an infrared thermometer. I'm going to stick it up to each one so you can see exactly what the temperature is. I just took them out of the freezer after being in there for 100 hours. And then once I do that, once we get the reading on each jar, I'll go ahead and pour it in here. Got clear dishes so that you guys can see exactly how fast the oil pours out. So let's take a reading. Alright, here's the Mobil one. And I'll put it right up there. 21 degrees. Twenty, 19 to 21 degrees. Let's do the Liqui Moly. 20.8, 20.3. So they're close. They're not exact. They're close, but close enough to, you know, they're below freezing. Let's see how well they pour out. All right, I'm excited to see which one will work. Which one will pour faster. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. I think it's too close to tell. They both move pretty quickly. Overall, I don't know how scientific this was. When I froze it, I planned to do it for 48 hours, but I got busy with work and it ended up being 100 hours I was in there. And they both came out fine, you know. Still able to pour, they're not frozen solid. And you know what? Looking back and doing this over, I would have gotten an oil from Liqui Moly that was actually without the Moss 2 additive, because it makes it black, and don't let that throw you off. There's nothing wrong with the oil. It just comes from the factory that way. So, alright, cool. Now the next thing I'm gonna go fire up my grill. Let that get nice and hot for about 20 minutes. And then put a cooking sheet on there. And then I'll dump the oil on. We'll see what happens. So, fire and ice, I guess you'd call it, or ice and fire. Because I did the ice first. And now I'll do the fire. And that's what I meant by by lighting the oil on fire. I'm not going to literally take a lighter and light it on fire, but I will put it onto a burning hot cookie sheet and we'll see what happens. Alright, I started the grill and give that about 20 minutes and then come back and check the temperature, and then we'll put the oil on, see what happens. Alright, it's been 20 minutes, 15 seconds. Take this infrared thermometer, show you the temperature of the pans. So there's some hot and cold spots, but let's dump them in. This side right here will be Liqui Moly, this side will be Mobil 1. Sorry, I guess I should have done it at the same time. Sorry about that. One thing I did notice is that the Mobil 1 actually started boiling or smoking faster than the Liqui Moly. I think they're both great oils. We saw from the freeze test they both poured out about the same, and from this fire test. They're relatively staying stable. Not one is. No one's not boiling. Whoa! That's not good. Well, there you go. Mobil 1 catches on fire. They both catch on fire. Guess I should have had a fire extinguisher here. Well, there you go. Bundys Garage. Experiment with Mobil 1 and Liqui Moly. As you can see, Mobil 1 caught on fire first, but they ended up both catching on fire. And I think my barbecue shot, there's oil all inside. Well, not all inside of it, but it'll probably make the steaks taste like oil. Oh man. Like always, if you find these videos informational or helpful, please subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always email me at bundysgarage@gmail.com. And like always, I'll keep them rolling for you.